Morning, folks. What a beautiful blue sky day. I'm on the Wirral today, near Birkenhead at Bidston, and we're going to have a run up Bidston Hill. I'm betting there's a fantastic view from up there. Let's go and have a look. A popular spot this, so get here early. We're starting from the free car park at Tam O'Shanter Urban Farm off Boundary Road at Bidston. There's a cafe and toilets at the urban farm. From the car park we're going to take a left and then wind our way up the edge through the woods up to the top of the hill. At this point, the woods open out onto beautiful lowland heath, and we've just about reached the ridge here. We're running along sandstone. So the stone here is a pebbly sandstone formed in the Triassic 200 million years ago, and of course it's part of that same ridge that we've seen before over at Frodsham and Helsby and Runcorn. So now we cross Viner Road North via the bridge, and up next we've got a windmill. Look at that! Like all the wind turbines we see today out in Liverpool Bay, the windmill here took advantage of the wind across the Wirral Peninsula. This one dates from the late 18th century, but stands on the site of an earlier windmill, and it was used to grind wheat. As I run, watching my footing, I can't help but notice the sandstone. I strongly suspect that it's absolutely full of fossils. I know that Darwin went to Runcorn Hill, for instance, and looked at fossils there. I strongly suspect that this is just the same. There's a view. As we climb, we can see the observatory, and behind that the lighthouse, and then on to New Brighton and Liverpool Bay. As we turn, we can see the docks over at Liverpool and then Liverpool city centre itself. As we pan around, we can then see the Wirral, West Kirby, New Brighton, all places we've been to before. You might want to consider walking the route instead of running it like I have. People have been carving things in the soft stone up here on the ridge forever. And while there's modern stuff, Daz loves Tracy sort of things, there are also very, very old carvings too. Some dating back to 1000 AD, believed to be Norse Irish. There's supposed to be a Norse sun goddess carved on the rocks up here, for instance. Next, we're going to head to the observatory, which dates from 1866 and was built to establish exact time and was linked electronically to the 1 o'clock gun down at Morpeth Dock. At this point you've got a choice. You could take a right down the hill by the observatory and loop round back to the starting point. Great choice if you just want a short walk. For me, I'm going to take the path on the left, which runs behind the observatory past the lighthouse and then drops you down where you take a right past Bidston Hall. And then we're going to head straight on down the hill down to Bidston Moss. It's a good old drop off to the left here. Ahead you can see the lighthouse. This one dates from 1873. It replaced an earlier one from 1771. The lighthouse worked in conjunction with the Liso lighthouse, which we've seen before on our travels. They worked as a pair to stop the ships from hitting the sandbanks. So we're going to take a right here and we pass Bidston Hall, and then when we reach the road we're going to go straight on down Lennox Lane and follow it, crossing the road at the bottom onto the cycleway, which takes us all the way through to Bidston train station. Okay, where next? So at this point we're just going to go straight over the railway bridge and follow it straight on. There's a bridge over the Birket, which is a tributary of the Mersey, and then we're going to reach the Moss. Here we go, Bidston Moss. Well, I know where we are now.
Really icy down there, be back there.
Okay. Well, the locals are friendly. We've almost done a full loop around this section of the Moss. But there is another, So up ahead we're going to take a left, and the day before I filmed this we had a huge amount of rain, and then like the day I filmed this it froze really hard, and so by gum that water was cold.
Morning. The water's about that deep.
Oh, is it?
Ahead we're going to take a left and around the other section of Moss and then follow it through to Wallasey Bridge Road. If you'd like to come and do this route yourself, I'll include a map and a GPX file of the route up on my website so you can follow it without getting lost.
A bit slippy.
Ahead, follow the path round to the left, and then at the next sharp right-hand bend, go straight on. I missed it and had to double back.
Yes.
You're likely to see a ship or two here. This is Birkenhead Docks, directly opposite Liverpool on the River Mersey. We're going to take a right up ahead and just follow the road up the hill. Eventually we reach a roundabout and take Tolmash Road, and then finally a right into Upton Road, which brings us to Bidston Hill.
Where now?
And here we go, across the road straight on, up King George's Way and take a right back to the car park. Okay, all done. Bob on 5 miles that. Of course you could have just done a circle around the hill, but you know me. I have to go and explore. Take care, see you next time folks.